Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, call
Hey guys, good afternoon. It's your boy Dark celebrating Pride Month. And this Pride Month, we're going to celebrate sodomy. We want to put these flags everywhere to celebrate sodomy with everyone. Who's with me? Yo, my dog literally popped up like, who is that talking right now? Probably not the best opener. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump in. Man, I missed my Saturday show, late to tonight's show. Man, I'm all over the place. But you know what? Things are looking up. Things are looking up for my father. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Give you guys an update on that tonight. And things are going okay. So let's go ahead and get rolling. So first off, thank you all so much for coming in to hang out with me. How great is this? The fact that we all get to jump in and hang out together. This is incredible. It's rare and incredible. Thank you. And also, it only happens a few nights a week, so take advantage. For anyone out there that's maybe watching this the first time, likely not, because YouTube doesn't enjoy showing these pesky notifications to my people. Why would they even show my show to people that don't even know? Right? Like it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, if you happen to be watching this the first time, this is your first time tuning in to DLD After Dark, welcome. I would like to think that through the show, I could possibly earn maybe a subscribe. I'm not going to, simp and beg for you to like and share and all that stuff. But if you feel that I deserve a subscription, then click the little thing that does the thing. For everyone else in here, you know the drill. For people watching this tomorrow and the next day and the next day, I love seeing y'all comment like it y'all don't even know. I do my best to like and like drop a heart on every single comment. Sometimes I miss some, right? I do my best, but it warms my heart when I see people come in the next day, and the next day, and the next, and they comment replay mafia. Some even have come up with even more creative terms, like Spin 360 came up with recapitulation syndication, which I don't even know. He must have used AI to get that. I have no idea. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DLD After Dark. We're going to be having a fun conversation this evening. Let's go through and do what we always do. If this is your first time, like I said, welcome. What we usually do is we take the next 10 minutes or so, at least, I'll be real, at least, to greet all the channel members, to welcome everybody that's watching live. And we're going to jump into it here in a moment. Let me kind of readjust this. I'm having to like hunch over, hunch over. There we go. Much better, much better. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and greet the first person in chat, congratulate them for being first, and then also what we're gonna do is welcome every single channel member. So this channel is 100%, well, nearly 100, nearly is almost completely funded by the viewers and the channel members. Nothing is contributed by YouTube. So we're doing this for funsies and for freezies. So it's only the channel members that contribute. So thank you all. I appreciate you guys for real. Channel members, y'all are like the glue that holds the sock together. I mean the rock together. We don't want any crusty socks around here. Anyway, let's go ahead and greet the first person in chat tonight, which this evening was Blue Curtain Burner. Blue Curtain Burner, congratulations, my guy, for being first in chat. You get a fist bump. Pff, appreciate you. And as you'll see, if you look to the right, well, at least my right, this is my left hand. This is so crazy. It's all backwards. If you look to the end of Blue Curtain Burner's name, what you're going to see is that he is also a channel member. So shout out to you, my guy. Not only was he first, he's also a channel member. We also got Gutter Cheese with the obligatory comment, "Have you printed a gun today?" Welcome, my guy, also a channel member. We got Kurt24, the producer of the show, also a mod for show, and a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And it's great to have you back. All right, everyone that missed Kurt, put something in chat like, "We missed you, Kurt." Let's see. We got Zanti Misfit. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Blue Curtain Burner with the gay tea. I think it's so funny that like sometimes when I save the emojis, memojis, whatever you want to call them, when I save them, I don't really put much thought into like the name that I give it. But when I'm on the computer and I see people, using the emojis, I can't see the emojis on the computer, but I see what I named it, which is gay TF. So yeah, that's funny. Anyway, Blue Curtain Burner, Kurt24, Eric Stockbridge. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Johnny Propane in the building, also a channel member. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Let's see. Eric Stockbridge, Kurt24, Santi Misfit, Slim223. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. We got Mike McClune, the Goon, which is so cool to see that little nickname has traveled all the way to Rumble. Because when we do Rumble streams, his username is McClune the Goon. So you got to love that. Anyway, great to have you, Mr. Mike McClune. Great to have you, and thanks for being a channel member and a mod as well. We got Lightning McQueen in the building as well. What's up, brother? Great to see you. We got Ron Bear as well, both channel members. Appreciate you. We got Pizza Hut in the building. I'm sorry, I mean Murphy's Law in the building. Did you have Pizza Hut tonight or something? What's up? Did I miss something? Um, Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a channel member. I appreciate you. Let's see, Lightning McQueen, Fire Rodder, brother. What's up, man? Good to see you. Long time OG channel members up in here. Let's see, Xanthi Misfit, Barton Fink. The title sounds like Pride Month is in full effect. Just line up against the wall. Just line up against the wall. That could mean a few different things. Yes, hashtag free CRS. We love you, bro. Oh man, and Justin, man, political prisoners. This is ridiculous. Yeah, the show's already done. Like, look, guys, just with my intro, y'all already know what's gonna happen. I already got the yellow dollar sign for sure. Okay, let me catch up here. Johnny Ba, great to see you. Great to see you. Dial 911. Beautiful. Johnny Bar, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Murphy's Law, Murph Dog. Let's see. Kurt 24, Lightning McQueen, Zanty Misfit, Johnny Ba. Let's see. Fire Rider. Did we say fire? Yeah, Fire Rider. We said what's up to Fire Rider Slim 223. There he is. ADXR 920. Which, if you guys don't know, I was actually doing some dry fire practices with my XR920C with the Shooters Global dry fire. So you can do it with live fire, suppressed fire, dry fire. Dude, it's so cool. And just so all y'all know, I have literally zero affiliation with this company. This was actually a gift by a viewer who sent this to me, and it is the dopest ish ever. I love it. It's for what it is, for what you can do with it. It's crazy inexpensive. You know, you'll still drop like, about close to 300 bucks, which is why this will be cherished until the day that I kill it from running it so hard. But man, this is incredible, man. I've been able to get to like about an average of point 0.6 on my draw to first shot on my overt rig, and I'm at about a little over a second, like sub 1.25, but a little over a second, like 113 or so is my kind of average for concealment. So, when you're doing dry fire exercises, live fire exercises, I like not when you are doing when I do it, what I like to do is I like to kind of set a standard for drawing from, like when you rock your pistol belt and you're running like a Safari Land rig, you're going to be way faster compared to having to clear a cover garment, grab your gun, draw it out, full extension, right? It just takes longer. So I'm moving about, you know, twice as fast with a Safari Land overt. Uh, what is it? 6390. Yeah, Safari Land 6390 RDS with the ALS lock and the QLS system. I mean, all these acronyms, it's crazy. Anyway, shout out to you. I do recommend anyone that's trying to polish their skills, which for real, we all should be trying to polish our skills. That one moment may save your life. God forbid. Yeah, dude, get one of these, and you can also send me a friend request. No, but for real, we can like link up and we can all like share times and compete with each other. The coolest thing is that not only can you go to the range with 10 other people shooting around you, it can isolate your shots and it could just pick up your shots. You know, you put in what you're shooting, put in all that stuff, mic sensitivity, you can, mess with it. If you're running, one of the issues I found when I was running classes is that if I'm running my rifle with a can on it, it wouldn't pick up all the shots, right? So you end up with some issues, inaccurate times and all that. This catches suppressed gunshots. And then also, of course, you can set it to dry fire, which it picks up everything, right? The striker drops, boom, you got your time right there. So it's dope. I love it. Love it. Okay, sorry, a little Shooters Global commercial. And I promise it wasn't intended to be a commercial. I, again, am not affiliated with the company at all. It's just a super dope tool that every single person can use. And yeah, it doesn't matter who use it with your long gun, right? Coming from like a low ready or a high ready to 5 shots on target or whatever, something like that. Just kind of mess around with it, but it's going to help you get better, get faster, and just be more awesome. So keep it up. Eric Stockbridge, super gay, 100%. That was the intention. Lightning McQueen with the rainbow. Let's take the Lord's promise and make it about sodomy. Barton Fink, Murph Dog, Fire Otter, Lightning McQueen. Let's see. My name is Diego Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Was it? I don't think it was Diego Montoya. Anyway, I don't know. Name that movie. If you know, you know. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Johnny Bob, Barton Fink. Let's see who else is up in there. Lightning McQueen, Ron Bear. We said what's up to yeah. Happy Dozer Day. Yeah. Ron Bear, my guy. Is it hold on? Is today is today the day, bro? Is today the Heemeyer day? No. Did I totally miss Heemeyer day? It might be. Somebody look that up. Let's get the fact checkers on that. Eric Stockbridge. Let's see. Johnny Bob, Mike McClellan, Lagoon, JC Neener, Shauna. Great to see you, Shauna Memba. Shauna is not only a mod, a very important mod, but also a channel member. We appreciate you. Thank you, Shauna. What up, DLD After Dark and Chad? Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Eric Stockbridge, Murph Dog, and look at this. See, this is why we love. Okay, Shauna comes in and says, "Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, man. This is y'all are great, man. Love all y'all." Drew, what it do? Lifetime channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Curb Creeper in the building. What's up, brother? Curb Creeper. Xanthi Misfit. There he is, Jason Ewing. Ewing. The other half of the Shauna member. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Jason. Let's see. Drew, Xanthi. We got Blue Curtain Burner, Johnny Ba. Barton Fink, Doug, Glowy Gang. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Eric Stockbridge, Drew, Jason, Gotta Cheese, Mr. Fromage himself. Murph Dog. Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Johnny Barr, Jason Ewing. I need to figure out how to say y'all's last name, man. I try. I do my best. Spin 360. What's up, brother? Also with Chenamemba. Let's see, Kurt 24, Mike McClune, JC. We said what's up to JC9, but anyway, JC9. What's up, brother? Let's see, Murph Dog, Drew, Spin 360. Let's see, did I miss? Hold on, let me go back through. Oh, I'm not even dead. My chat just refreshed. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's see, Got a Cheese. Curious if you'll touch on YouTube overlords changing terms and conditions. It's interesting. I will touch on that tonight. I'm not a pro at this, right? As a matter of fact, I'm highly skilled at breaking the TOS on a regular basis, and I don't intend to. Like, I don't go into it with the intention of doing that. It's just, honestly, with the topics that we discuss, it's kind of hard not to. And things constantly change, and yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I got hope for the future, and not every single person that works at certain companies is completely anti-freedom. So, hopefully, we got some freedom fighters behind the enemy lines there. But we'll do what we can, man. They definitely are taking another chunk out of freedom. Just look at the last year and a half, man, when they came in, saying, no more information about building. Like, most of that was safety stuff. Like, most of it was how to safely troubleshoot, how to, you know what I mean? So, I think they have a completely different, and I'm trying to be as reasonable as possible here. Um, you know what? We'll bring this up tonight. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. And yeah, I saw Crump's video on it, and I can only report on what Crump reported on. I haven't looked into it any further than that, and I haven't actually read them myself. So just full whatchamacallit, disclosure. Lightning McQueen, ADXR920. Ross, what's up, brother? Ross, Big Boss. DLD QVC already. Hey, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling. I was just saying, get you one, get better, faster, stronger. Better, faster, stronger. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Ross, Z. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Also a channel member. We got more Beta Prince as well. Also a channel member. Great to see you, fellas. Thank you. Thank you. And who else we got here? Drew. 20 years today. Dang, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. June 6th. See, I guess what today's the 4th, right? It's gonna be the 5th in an hour and 5.5 minutes, but I guess it's the 4th. Just got my 824 fixed. I don't know what that means. Is that the dozer that he, oh man, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Uh Tony Montoya greater than Scarface. Man, you know what? Maybe. That's man, that's straight G-ish right there, bro. All right, my bad. Let me get focused. Dark show OTFs. I'll tell you what. I'll do the whatchamacallit tonight. Let me get through the channel members first, then I'll come back. Let's see. Lenny McQueen. Gord, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Deplorable Bitter Klinger, also a channel member. Appreciate you guys. Let's see, JC9, Gore, Murph Dog. Great to see you guys. And of course, we got some honorable mentions as well. Let me go back up here. We got Dangle Matt, always in early, the chef of sandwiches, who indeed is the sandwich chef. We got my brother in Christ, Damien. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Steve Whoop. I saw, hold up. I saw, where'd he go? I saw Clover Tech. There he is, Clover Tech. What's up, brother? Good to see you as well. C-Man. There you go. What's up, C-Man? Good to see you, my guy. C-Man. And I saw a few others in here. Let me just drop these honorable mentions right quick. Grayling. What's up, brother? Graylin. Graylin. Who else? Oh, Madam, Man Against the Masses, bro. Great to see you, our resident meme artist. It's great to see you, Silverback on that ad. Bro, great to see you, man. Great to see you. Did I miss Steve Whoop, Damien Christ, let's see, Globe Attack, Steve Whoop. Didn't I see? Hold on, I saw a couple other. There he is, Vulcan Rumble. What's up, brother? Vulcan Rumble, great to see you. Yeah, I'm saluting with my left hand because you know what? I always bump into the mic. I have to like really like slither it over here, and I just don't feel like doing it. So, Jin Champ, what's up, brother? Jin Champ, great to see you. And let's see if I miss anyone. More Beta Prince, my guy. That blade is still running, man. Every time that blade runs out, I just pop the whatchamacallit out and pop that razor blade out and put a new one in there, man. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Hold up. Hopefully my whole knife collection doesn't fall. Hold on. What? Bro, get up out of here, son. There we go. Yeah, I got all my knives. I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's probably over 100 knives in this like plexiglass like shelving thing, and it's so heavy and weighed down that like the nubs that the plexiglass shelves are on, like it's like starting to like push out, which makes the shelves fall and get like off track. So it's all junk. They probably made it like literally to hold like cotton balls. And I'm sitting here putting like 50 pounds of knives on it. Anyway, so shout out to More Beta Prince because way back, hold on, let me go back. Dark, do you have any of the tack knives stilettos? My wife is interested in one. So I actually, before I was going to show off this is a 3D printed Provoke. Basically, this is actually made by More Beta Prince, and not only did he make it, if you see, it's two tone because he printed it in PET, I think PETG, right? And then he Cerakoted it, and then did it in two tone. Now the way this is um, PETG with the hardware all in it, and it's actually got a magnet that I think is put in place during the print, which is pretty dope. You'll see it right there where that circle is under the blade, so that way it stays closed. Basically, like the Cricut Provokes, it comes right out, and then when you run the blade out, because I use it all the time, you just take the two screws out, replace the blade with a new carpenter knife blade, and that thing is good to go. I probably wouldn't use it in any situation other than like opening boxes and packages and all that. However, when it comes to tack knives, there are a lot of products from tack knives that I love, and the stilettos are not one of them. And I have no problem sharing that publicly. I tell y'all when stuff is great. I tell y'all when stuff is great. When it's not, I tell you too. Let me grab it. Hang on. And I have an original Italian stiletto to show you too. All right. So what I got here, I got two blades here. One is an original Italian AKC swing guard stiletto. So that means that this guard right here actually swings when you push the button and it opens up. So it gives you a hilt, right? It's cool because it's never like right on the center because it wouldn't be able to swing appropriately. But this is a super cool knife. It's got a bayonet blade, but these are also, although they're expensive because they're Italian and anything Italian that's imported is expensive. This has got the plum, um, whatchamacallit, it's like resin or whatever you want to call it, whatever, right? It's like purplish, dark purple plum color, but it matches the chrome and plum AK, even though I would never use these in unison together. Anyway, these are cool, and I also it's a glorified letter opener, right? Like I would never actually use this for any real application, aside from being cool, looking cool, and opening mail with it. Aside from that, this has just been sitting in my collection for a long while. It's an AKC Italian bayonet blade, probably 440 carbon steel, I believe. Um, but this is cool, right? Now these are like almost $100, so I don't know what they're running for nowadays, but at the time it was like 89 bucks or whatever. Now I have one of the, I don't think this is the largest, so the 13-inch. This is one of the stiletto OTFs by Tack Knives. Now there are some knives here. Hang on. Oh, they're over here. Hang on. You know what? While I pull this up, you guys can just watch a quick movie.
Oh no, no.
Hold on. To do that, I'm gonna have to remove the comment, which here, I'll star it and then remove it and then do this.
Oh no, no. No.
Okay, first off, that's when Carl schwacks his mother, okay? And that's what they did to that scene is absolutely hilarious, and it's fitting for right now for the month of June. So check it out again.
Oh no, no. No.
What you're seeing here is a regretful father and an ashamed Carl. Carl. Anyway, getting back to what we were discussing earlier, let me go back to this and clickety boom. Okay, so most of the knives that I usually show off, I just grab these three because they were next to each other. The V2 Nighthawk, right? And all of these on Tack Knives, if you use code DARK, you get 20% off. When I show off this one, when I show off the Barracuda, this one, right? I mean, just looking at the lines and the machining and the grinds and the flats, like you can tell they put a lot of time into building and machining these, right? So these I will vouch for 100% all day. The OTF stilettos, not so much. Usually, when I show this off, I do say that it's basically a glorified letter opener because honestly, that's kind of what it is. It's a 440 carbon steel, right? And from the front or the back, it kind of looks cool until you turn it sideways and you realize that it is just a sandwich of cheap aluminum in the middle and then like stamped steel with G10 on the outside. So I don't like that. And it's just 440 carbon steel. So I mean, if you're just looking for a stiletto just to kind of, play around with and have to open up letters and boxes and stuff, that's fine. If you want something to like have to, like maybe have like a little collector's thing kind of hanging around, like these are cool, but I don't know. I kind of feel like me personally, like that's not like exquisite machining, right? Like when I look at like the lines of the CNC machined blades that are machined on like a 5-axis CNC with D2 steel, Yeah, I can get behind that, and especially being that these ones are only, like, I don't know, 50, $60 more, something like that. So, me personally, I would go with those compared to this. Do you get what I'm saying about, like, kinda sandwiched in with just, like, stamped, steel on the outside? You know what I'm saying? It's just like an aluminum and steel sandwich with a 440 carbon blade. From this side, when that's all you see, it's like, "Dang, that thing looks cool," right? And then you get it in your hand and you're like, "Ugh." It's kinda just like Dookie with a clamshell. I'm sorry, tack knives, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be honest, right? These other ones that I show off all the time, yeah, I'll stand behind them 100%. But, yeah, about that. Okay, sorry. Did that answer your question? I may have taken that a little too far. It's the Walmart family car call car family car. Okay, let's see. Hey, dang, Shauna is on point. Look at that. Use code DARK for 20% off attack knives. Man, you are awesome. You know what's crazy? You cannot share the tack knives link on Instagram. I have tried 1,000 times. I know how to do it. I'll say that, but you can't just straight up share the tack knives link. And when you do, take the tack knives link. It doesn't have to be my link, just any link, right? It just tackknivesusa.com, and then go try to send it to a friend on Instagram. It'll say, we try to keep Instagram a safe place." Like, what? I could go send any firearm, destination on Instagram, no problem. But auto knives, I can't say. I don't know. Mark Tucka, Mupka, great to see you, my guy. M. Gabriel, what's up, bro? Great to see you. G23, what's up, fam? Let's see who else we got. I may have missed a few folks. Yeah, sorry, it's been a little sidetrack here. John Crump, what's up, brother? Great to see you, John Crump. News, hey. Let's see, G23. Farmer James, what's up, brother? Knife Night with DLD. Yes. Dark, thanks for sharing and being honest. Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. And you may be down with that, if it's totally up to you. I just wanted to keep it real. It's definitely not something like I think of all the times I pull out the tack knives, the OTFs, and show you guys that has been here the whole time or over there the whole time. And I've never been like, "Oh, I gotta show them this." You know what I mean? It's just not impressive. When I have friends over and we're looking at all the blades, I'm like, I'll pull out Microtex, I'll pull out Cobra-Tex, I'll pull out the tack knives, I'll pull and I may only pull out like 6 of the dozen tack knives that I got. I'll pull out the Goon Beams, I'll pull out the whatever, but I don't usually grab this one and be like, "You need to check this out." You know what I mean? It's just one of those that, if I gotta give a knife to a friend, that's gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Lightning McQueen, Mark Tucka, he has a steak knife that can cut a tomato. Yo, I actually need some steak knives. I just realized I've been using butter knives for too long, man. When I moved into the new place, I let wifey take too much stuff. Gabber P. Yeah, what's up, Gabber? Great to see you, man. Also a Chanamemba. Appreciate you. Murph Dog. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody now that a bunch of other folks have come in. Rip Dango, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Blue Curtain Burner, Murph Dog. DLD knife collection is out of this world. You should see the boomstick collection. G40 in the works, bro. And thank you, by the way, Silverback. I honestly have sold a bunch of knives. I regret nearly every single one that I sold, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a G40 right back there, 6.01 inch 10 millimeter barrel. That thing is fire. Good luck with your build, my guy. Fluffy Bunny, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Adam Baum, what's up, man? Great to see you. By the way, Fluffy Bunny is a channel member. Appreciate you. You gets the salutes. Live Life, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Hey, Gideon Optics, what up? Working on a 5 to 25x reticle and was going to find some music to listen to. Saw this and on the top of my feed had to say, "Nice shirt, bruh." Dude, that's awesome. Oh, you saw the Gideon Optics shirt on the top of your feed. That's awesome. That's awesome. We love you. And honestly, I would uh I would bust out a whole bunch of Gideon boxes if I didn't have them all in one place for one specific reason right now, which I'll talk about one day, you know. Um I gotta wonder who he had to sleep with to get that. Hey, think about this. I got two. You know what I'm saying? How many times? How many times? Let's see. G23. I said, what's up, G23? What's up, brother? Shauna. Prepper Book Club. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Slim223. Missouri Survival and Outdoors. What's up, man? Good to see you. It kind of looks like Red Dawn's logo a little bit. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Let's see, Murph Dog, Eric Stockbridge. Currently building something to mount to my Omega. Nice. Or mount my Omega too. Bro, the Omega and the Rock are like the only two that I don't currently have. And I'm gonna need to do something about that. And man, I may have seen some of the new things that are out there that I don't know if I'm sure people are probably allowed to talk about it, but like some new RMSC variants that are large for those tricky firearms that are for some reason only RMSC cut. I know obviously like some 2011s are only RMSC cut, some of the Canics are only RMSC cut, and when you throw a tiny little RMSC cut optic on a massive duty size gun, who would ever carry a Canic as a duty gun? Like, come on. Sorry. Anyway, when you put a tiny little optic on it, like, come on, it's not where it's at. So to be so innovative, to be like, hey, let's keep this small little gay footprint and let's make a massive window. That's Gideon, right? Let's make a second focal plane LPVO, which is coming out. Let's make you know what I mean? Like they're innovating like crazy. They got a bunch of new. I don't know if I can talk about everything, but they got a bunch of new stuff because I went back to look at the videos and they were privated. So I don't want to, I don't want to say anything that I shouldn't. Aggie, my guy, great to see you. Agarizer, also a channel member. Baptized in Fire, my brother, also a channel member. Look at me going right, left, right, left. With a right, left, you toothless. And then you say, damn, they ruthless. Name that song. Name that song. Dark, do you have any gravity knives? I do not. However, I just saw one like 2 weeks ago online. I don't know if like my internet is like, it figures out what I want before I even know that I want it, and it starts throwing stuff in front of me. Bro, I saw some dope gravity knives. I'll tell you what, honestly, the newest knife, I'm kind of a steel snob. All right. I'll show you guys the newest knife. I got it on me right now. Yep, we're making a big window RMSC footprint dot to save the Canic Medi guys from having tiny dots. Nice. That's awesome. Just got a doctor cut slide. Yeah, that sucks, man. Rip Dango, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Say anything you want about what we've shown you. We ain't scared. Okay, so one of the other things I saw is a large open emitter like mailbox. Was that open emitter RMR cut? And there was another one that I also don't want to misspeak too. So Eagle Run 23 was out at the NRA show and he shared a bunch of videos with me. And then I went back to watch them and they were privated. So I think he's waiting to release them for some reason. Or maybe he did. Hey, Drew, you crushed it, man. That was quick. Did anyone else jump in there? No? Let's see. Agarizer Martin. Yeah, no, that was it. That was it. NWA. Dang, Drew is on point. Do you remember what song? Remember what song? I still like the Magna Cut. Yeah, dude. I got a bunch of microtechs. Honestly, I'm probably gonna sell my microtechs. I keep saying that, and it sucks because like, so Drew and I were actually talking about this. We try to talk every now and then, right? And I mean, I try to talk with a bunch of my viewers when I can, but my DMs get insane, and I'm not saying it because I'm like popular. I'm saying it because I'm completely effing unorganized. But anyway, Um, if you think of a Microtech, it's almost like the same concept as like a Rolex, right? If you're rolling around with a Rolex, you have an item that is of high value that you could trade for something if you needed to. If if the proverbial excrement hits the rotary device, but like if you look at a $500 Microtech, right? Yes, you have a knife on you, you have a tool on you, but you also have a semi, high value item that you could trade for something if you needed to. I'm not saying you could trade it for like a car, but also you could use a knife to get something else if you needed to. So I'm just saying it's good to have a quality high dollar item on you. Even with like all my microtechs, like I got the stitch, I got the fully serrated stitch, I got the uh, Combat Truden Hellhound Warhound, sorry, not Hellhound. No, yes, Hellhound, because the Warhound is the Warncliffe. I wish I had that. The Warncliffe style is the blade that like angles down like that. That's the Warncliffe style. Love the Warncliffe. Matter of fact, my guy Jackson, all y'all know Jackson, Jack's son. He actually literally made a Warncliffe knife for your boy with a blue handle. I'm like, whoa! Like the skills some of y'all got, man, is like incredible. It's just crazy. Okay, let me see. Toy Town. Let's talk about how your phone can read your thoughts. 100% real. Absolutely, bro. It is predictive programming. They know exactly what you're going to do before you do it. They know your schedule. They know when you're going to poop before you do. Straight up. And if y'all don't believe that, then just watch. Just watch your phone. It was actually F the police. Um, with a right, left, you toothless. And then you say, damn, they roofless. Everywhere we go, they say, damn. NWA's picking up the program, taking a life or two. No, that's Ice Cube's verse. I think it's F the police, right? I don't know. I have to look it up. No, you are right. Dope man. Am I tripping? I think you are right. It's dope man. It's not about a salary. It's all about reality. Hold on. Hold up. I gotta figure this out real quick. With a right, left, you toothless. And then you say, all right, hold on. We're going to figure this out. Gangsta, gangsta. We were both wrong. I was hearing the gangsta, gangsta, like dope man, dope man. But yeah, it's gangsta, gangsta. That's right. How did I forget about that, man? I guess it's been a minute. It has been a minute. And for all the hip hop heads out there, Twista, if you're watching this right now, sorry if I let you down. Okay, let's roll it back. My bad. Gideon night vision goggles. That would be dope. Okay, so let me back up. Oh my goodness gracious child, where have you been? Dark. This is a reminder to check your tire tread. I know you roll in the bald tire gang gang. Detective John Kimball, I think about you nearly every stream. I miss you, and I wish that you'd come back to me, hear me calling, 'cause it's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I believe in you. No. Okay, so anyway, so this new blade. All right, we're gonna talk about that for a second. Um, my kung fu grip is crushing beers accidentally. Super old school, man. That's yeah, that's super old school. Okay, sorry, focus. Other than me singing out of tune at, like to viewers for no reason. Okay, so let me know in the comments fixed blade, OTF, or folder. Fixed blade, folder, or OTF, I guess, in that order. Anytime I can, I want to rock a fixed blade. What I started doing is I'll rock a folder like on my pocket clip like a normal, folder, but then I'll take a very small but still effective fixed blade and tuck it at my like 11 o'clock on my belt, right? That way it's accessible with both hands, going with the right hand or going with the left hand, and you can kind of, if you need to. Let's see. Hang on. Oh, that's not a mouse. Second child is here. A boy. No time for anything anymore, bro. Bro, congratulations, man. Honestly, congratulations. I honestly wish you and your family the absolute best, and I wish you the sleepiest of roofers moving forward for you and your family. Congratulations, man, for real. Today is Check Your Dozer Tread Day. Happy Killdozer Day. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Can you believe that your boy Whistling Diesel is trying to trademark the word Killdozer for all merchandise, all everything, anything monetary that has to do with the word Killdozer at all? Whistling Diesel is trying to trademark it, word market, whatever you want to call it. Isn't that crazy? Biker rules mandate buck 119 on a dangler. Bro, the bucks are great knives, man. Especially the older ones. Slide bite, my guy. Great to see you also, Chinamimba. Okay, so Car 24, thank you, good sir. Hope all is well. Kid knows how to make money. Toy Town, slide bite. 80 years ago, June 6th. What? Oh, 2 days away from D-Day. Dang. Wow. Dang, that's crazy, bro. That's insane. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to get me a beer.
It never gets old, man.
Oh, no. No. No.
Sometimes when I just need a little bit of nicotine, I'm gonna play those, right? Y'all remember the OG one, right?
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
That just never gets old. Never gets old. Okay, sorry, let's get back to it. So let's see. Yeah, 89 years. That's insane, bro. Dark, do you ever find out what happened with Risky? Was it attention grab or so he actually dropped a video regarding that on the Twitter, and I mean it in your words, if it's real or attention grab, by those two options, the answer would be attention grab. He said it wasn't really for attention. It was just kind of taking advantage of an opportunity and kind of, I don't know. It would be more important for you to watch the video. I don't want to put any words in his mouth. And if you want to go to his Twitter, click on media, scroll back to like a month ago, something like that. But he is okay and he is alive and he looks to not be a cyborg or a federal agent, at least from what I can tell. But hey, what do I know? Okay, so do we have let's see. Yeah, bro, the baddest of the mofos. Why not? Michael Jackson tried to copyright Happy Birthday. Dang, isn't that crazy? People got a lot of pride in themselves. Okay, so some people said fixed, some people said folder, fixed then folder. Yeah, so it depends on what you can get away with carrying, right? Yeah, I feel the same way, mixed emotions. His story is it kind of got out of hand. Yeah, I mean, it started out as like I mean, he really didn't well, I don't want to make it sound look, I got nothing but love for Risky. All right. It just it's something that y you gotta watch the video. I would rather have you hear it in his words than, me botch it, but, he wasn't trying to do it directly for clout, I don't think. It was just something that kinda compounded over time and just went a little crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so going back to it, I usually rock a folder. Y'all know I usually rock the cold steel. I mean, I got a number of them, but the typical one I'm rocking is the Black Talon 2, which and the shelf just fell. Look, if I'm going to talk about it, I may as well show them, right? Y'all know that for a while I was rocking the Frenzy, which the Frenzy is an excellent Warncliffe knife, and it's blue, and you know your boy loves blue. And I actually had Snaggletooth makes one specifically for the Frenzy, which is so dope. This is a wave feature that Snaggletooth makes that is in like perfect alignment with the blade, so that way when you're drawing the knife out of your pocket, it catches on your pocket and it opens and it deploys, excuse me, as you pull it out of your pocket. This is an excellent knife. You can find these for like around the 100 or so dollar, $115 price point. I can take an educated guess that by the volume that are being currently produced by Cold Steel, these are likely going to be discontinued, and that's just from what I've seen with other knives, the Raja series, and only some of the Raja series were discontinued. The Colossus, the Spartan, the some of the cooler ones that ended up getting canned, end up being some of the most valuable ones. So, uh, if you're looking for a good knife, this is about a 5.5 inch Warncliffe blade. It's crazy light, it's crazy solid. It has the triad lock, and again, you know, I don't get anything from Cold Steel. They don't even know who I am, bro. So please, nobody feel like I'm trying to sell something. I gets nothing from this. It's like if I were to sit here and try to sell you a Geisley Super Duty, right? Geisley doesn't care about me at all, you know. Anyway, so the Frenzy is a 5.5 inch blade. This one is the CTS X, or no, this one's the S35 VN. But they do make it in the CTS XTP or whatever. But this is a great knife, great steel, solid, and that lockup is insane. Just listen to this thing when it locks up. It's got a solid lock. By that noise, you know it's a solid lockup, right? No, but it's got the triad lock, so you know it's solid. Blue G10. It also comes in a black and gray. Really, it's like white and black, but looks gray, and like a and green and black swirl G10. So it's kind of like almost OD green, but I've been rocking this for a while. So usually I would rock this on my pocket and then a very small fixed blade on my like 11 o'clock offset from my handgun. Now prior to that and after I switched, I was rocking. I love the Pocket Wave. I'm gonna rock the Pocket Wave in every situation that I can. This is this is an Andrew Dimko design. The Pocket Wave like that is almost always an Andrew Dimko design. Usually they'll, I mean, it depends on the knife, but anyway, so this is the Black Talon 2. Now, this one is actually new and unused. It's the serrated version. The one that I'm carrying right now is over there, and it is the plain edge version. The reason I got two is because this is not like a convex edge, right? This is a flat grind, meaning that once you grind down that blade, that's it. You're not gonna be sharpening this too much. I mean, there are ways to make another edge, but it is what it is. This, if one were to carry knives like this, it would be best to reserve the usage of this blade to be for something specific, like cutting meat. And boy, the way that that thing is angled, if you sink that into something and rip, it's going to be doing some ripping. So ripping and set tripping, and that, bro, that point is insane. Let me cut that little hair right there. Anyway, so I usually carry this and then a small fixed blade. However, what I wanted to do, even though I personally dislike Benchmade, I think Benchmade are a bunch of anti 2A cowards. They do make some good knives, and in the future, you'll see why I think some of their knives are good, and even if someone were to make their own knife company and come out with some really special use, yes, special use and tactics. Um, if someone were to come out with some really dope blades that were like similar to Benchmade's style, but better and cheaper, not better, but okay, made differently to where it's a better value for the consumer, to where you could buy three and a half of them for the price of one, and you still get like some dope 8CR13 MOV steel with an Axis style lock. That would be the definition of a good knife. So just keep an eye out for stuff like that. Anyway, even though I personally do not like Benchmade, they make a knife that I quite enjoy. And personally, James Kawasaki, what's up, brother? Good to see you. We got some new folks jumping in here. Let me grab the mouse right quick. Uh, Excellent question. JC9 asks, Dark, are your knives PWEDC safe? Some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are a little stinky. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of info. James Kawasaki, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. Bald and curious. I carry Milwaukee folder with spare blade and screwdriver tip. Hey, nice, man. That we literally were just showing off a 3D printed utility knife here with a razor right there. You can't underestimate the beauty of a good utility knife. Now, this one was 3D printed by More Beta Prints, one of our viewers and channel members. He's awesome. But the beauty of this is that like I'll reach for a utility blade first, right? And I'll use it to cut boxes, cut through tape, cut through paper, cardboard, all that stuff, and not feel bad about it. I'm not like, taking something like this and like gumming up a, $150 knife, or taking one of my Microtechs or something. And I mean, I will, right? But I prefer to gum up a little, 32-cent razor blade and then just unscrew it and swap it out later. So yeah, shout out to utility knives. If you carry a utility knife on the regular, good for you. They can be highly effective if you ever, worst case scenario, had to use them as a defensive item, but with the downside that you can't sticky with it. You can only slashy with it. However, there are other knives that are made where you can't slashy with it. You can only sticky with it, and it's not even a knife really. This is a solid, just straight up spike, solid D2 steel. And this is just a spike for, doing spiky stuff. You can also do punchy with it as well. And it's honestly, it's a really cool tool, and it's not like straight up edged. So you're not going to cut yourself with it or anything. It's, cool for training too, but not for training with other people. Just like if you do, crazy stuff with pretend people made out of cardboard in your garage. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Excuse me. I'm just kidding, by the way. Don't do that or do that. Anyway, what I got, sorry guys, get sidetracked. What I got is similar to that right there, but it's cutty, slashy, sticky. It is the Benchmade dagger. This is the cool thing about this, honestly. I would honestly carry that spike if I didn't need an edged weapon and just need, I'm sorry, if I didn't prefer to have an edged tool on me and just needed an item to puncture with. But I don't think that's the best thing for an edge tool that you carry on yourself. So this is dope. One, I got this for way below the typical price. But also, the cool thing about, oh well, look who went live. Would you imagine that? But the other cool thing about this is I got it with some gift cards I had laying around, so I didn't even need to spend real pretend American dollars on it. So the cool thing about this is that it's relatively inexpensive for what it is. It is a solid steel. It's only 440 carbon steel, okay? But the grip you can get on this thing is just a perfect fist. So if you needed to, rustle, tussle, punch, whatever. You get a little bit of an advantage there with the little punchies. And then also you got some extra punchies there if you need to. You can obviously angle the blade towards a particular direction. So if you wanted to use this for, a reverse grip like this, you can angle it that way. Or if when you drew it, if you wanted to stick your pinky in there and as you draw it out, keep the blade for it. So it depends which orientation you put it in as, right? Um, for this, same thing kind of for where'd the spike go? For the spike. Okay, so when I have this on my plate carrier, my belt, whatever, when I grab it up and then just kind of flip it around because I can get a grip faster doing that than I can if I pull it out like this and then try to move back to it's just kind of unnatural. So I just pull it out and I flip it around. And yeah, it looks super cool and tactical, but not really. So don't think I'm doing that for coolness. It's just for, moving quicker and getting a better grip on it. Same thing with this. So you clip that in your pocket, just like a traditional, knife clip, right? You put that there. And then what I do is you can kind of help it out a little bit, pull it out, and boom, it's right there with the edge facing the way that you intend to. And it's a good fist filler. It also gives you a little extra knuckle if you need to. It also, honestly, it would probably work pretty well as a glass breaker too. But just know if you guys out there have ever, broken a window on a vehicle, you got to get some serious leverage, right? And if you are in the car seat, just get a glass breaker, one of the spring actuated punches where you literally go, psh, and then it shatters way better. But I also keep a 9 millimeter glass breaker as well. So just plug your ears, honey, because it's going to hurt. Let's see. Just cheaper. Let me see. Oh, wow. I'm super behind the chat. My bad. Confession. I'm tarded and thought I broke my Goonbeam rifle light. I just needed to charge the battery. Charge your batteries, bros. Stephen David, good to see you. And excellent point. Don't forget to charge your batteries. That's a good move. Good move. Kawasaki Ninja. Disposable blades. Yep. Yeah, the best part, man. You could tear them up. You could destroy them. YouTube. Take it easy. Good night, knife nerds. It's funny because usually we're talking about guns and optics on this show, right? It's funny that we were talking about knives tonight. Let's see. OTF utility knife. I do love my so I got a couple OTF utility knives, and I've actually given like almost all of them away. Dude, I got all this giveaway stuff I got to send out. All will be sent out by tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. It's just been a crazy couple weeks. If I told y'all what happened, you would not even believe me. It's been crazy. But also give an update on my dad tonight, too. Got my Klein utility knife on me right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How many of you guys are carrying handguns on you right now? Like at the house? And I don't know. Some people may be out and about, but I think carrying a firearm on your person at home is an important thing. Never be caught with your drawers down. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, those replaceable blade ones are clever, but limited use. Absolutely, very limited use, and that's kind of why. So everything is kind of limited use. You can sometimes select tools that have, you know, lean a little bit more, both ways. Or that sounds gay, but some things will give you more applications. Just kind of depends. Needed a spike. Yeah, bro, this thing actually, I don't even remember the name of the company. Bro, I just had, so it looks like it's like 3Ms. I don't know if one of you guys can look that up. So I actually saw this when I went out to XCal the first time, like when we went there to do a tour. This is before they opened at XCal. I saw this and it had this tiny little, like exceptionally well made Kydex sheath for it. And just like I could see how much time and attention they put into the Kydex, and then seeing this D2 tool steel complete solid unit that could be used is like it lists it's like use it as a pry bar, use it as a spike, use it as a blade, use it as this, use it as a knuckle, use it as, and bro, it I mean it has 3 points right there. Like it is like precision machined, and it's like almost got edges on, like it's sharper than a training knife, but it doesn't have an actual edge. It would just kind of help it if you needed to kind of force it into something soft. But I saw it, and at the time, this is back when I had money, it was like 100 and something, but it was under 200 bucks. And I was like, you know what? If when I come back here, when they open up, if they still have this and the Kydex sheath, with the Kydex sheath, it has the little like DLC clips you see on like some of the best holsters out there. It had like one that was short, so it's made specifically to work in conjunction with Molly. So I was like, if they still got it there, I'm gonna come back and grab it, and I did. CPM D2. This is number 142. I don't know out of how many, but it's triple M. I got the box somewhere too. I'll have to check it out, but it's pretty dope. Inside of legs, underarms, and gut. Yes. So you just got to know kind of what you got. If you got like one of these, you just got to know kind of where to go with it, right? Like if you're not able to puncture in and you're only slashing, ripping, and cutting, then you need to know where to go with those things. Look, I don't want it to sound like I'm saying that knives are primarily defensive tools, because they're not. If you are in a defensive situation and you are down to your knife, things have likely went like terribly wrong for you. Does that mean that they won't go wrong or in that direction? Of course not, right? It's always better to have something on you, like alternative means, just in case, right? That's all I'm saying. Klein side cutters are a weapon in themselves. I always have a utility knife very handy, along with a fixed blade, of course. Nice, James. What what fixed blade are you rocking, James Kawasaki? Ying ying. Lightning McQueen says, "Burp." That was me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Drew, Army, Navy, Marine store has them. The Klein duck knife is pretty legit. Always been a Klein fan though. I don't think I've ever owned anything Klein. Why is my hair doing this, bro? It's like for Pride Month, I guess. Sorry. Just got reminded by a friend of mine. It's Killdozer Day. Yeah, I know. They were just talking about that in the comments. Pour out for a real one. Yeah, pour one out for a real one. And a neck knife. Dang, okay. Can opener. Let's go, Marvin. BS is live. Gotta go. Dude, I ain't got no problem. I actually get a lot of good information from you, boy. I wish the knuckles was fatter and brass. Let's see. That is LGBT ABZD. Yeah, thank you. Got to flip if you're playing Sharp Thing games. So there's actually this other. I forgot what the name is. There is this karambit gravity knife that, bro. This thing is just insane. The likelihood of you cutting yourself playing with this thing. The dude himself is like trained in like two different types of karambit knife fighting, and he was like, bro, this thing is like so dangerous, I just had to get the trainer. I just needed to see if I could, if I could learn how to use it. But it's if you don't cut it when you're opening, if you don't cut yourself when you're opening it, you're likely to cut yourself when you're closing it. I'll figure out the name. I'll go back there sometime this week anyway. I have to stop by anyway because I'm waiting for a couple things. By the way, by the motherfucking way, we got something coming into DLD hardware, to the DLD warehouse, to DLD After Dark, and it's something that is going to get exciting to you guys. And I'll tell you in just a minute. Let's see. I just got a Biden ad before I get into this live. Isn't that crazy, bro? Like, know your audience. Read the room, bro. K-Bar all the way. Bro, K-Bar is great too, man. K-Bar is great too. Dark, how are those companies still selling frames? You think it's a trap? Okay. A couple things. One, possibly. right? The first thing I thought of is, how are they still selling frames? Someone's letting them stay open, right? So either the GATF is going to jump in and snatch all their info, get all the, even if they withhold their info and, you know, destroy their computer systems and all that stuff, they'll get it from authorized.net, they'll get it from stamps.com, they'll get it from USPS, every single piece of mail forever, always, since the existence of computers is weighed, photographed, and now it's photographed. I mean, it's been photographed at every single stop along the way. So every chute that it falls down, every sensor it goes by, every camera, the thing is taken, dozens of pictures of, right? So it doesn't matter if the company doesn't give their info to, you know, whoever may be requesting it, they're going to get it from someone else even if they don't, right? So, um, either they're letting them stay in business for now so they can jump in and grab them later. Either the companies are doing it knowing that, they might get in trouble and they're like, who cares? I care more about freedom than I do, possibly getting in trouble. But if that was the case, why are they selling them for like $250? They're doing it for money. Most of them are way, way overpricing. I'm sitting on crates of the things and I'm not selling them at a time that I really need to sell them. So I wish I could throw them up on DLD hardware and sell them and not have an issue. But what seems to be, and I don't know this for sure, what seems to be is that an individual, a person can, like, they're not outlawed, they're not illegal, so a person can, buy, sell, trade them, whatever, but a company selling them as a company is a no-go right now. It's too much risk and liability from what most people are saying. The other thing, if these companies selling them, if in the future, if within the next year, if the Supreme Court says, uh unfinished frames and receivers, bad, wrong, illegal, done, whatever, right? If they turn it around and they vote not in our favor and the Supreme Court crushes it, right? And they, crush us by saying, they're illegal, whatever. Then the ATF is 100% going to go after those companies. If they vote in our favor and the Supreme Court says, you know what, 80% frames, unfinished frames and receivers are good to go, no problem, whatever, then no one is going to go after those companies. So either way, it's a gamble. So these companies are likely gambling. They likely know they're gambling and they likely don't care, or they're fed traps, or they're just trying to get information. Or, in my opinion, it's not worth it, right? Find a homie that has, a case of them tucked away or something. It's just, in my opinion, not worth it. Especially, like, why are you head cracking? Why are you cracking people's heads when they can't get them and you're selling them for 250? Bruh, come on. And look, it helps me for people to sell frames, right? Because I have a jig company. DLD Hardware is a jig company. It helps me when people buy frames, right? Because they, and look, if people say, well, you know what, if the Supreme Court says, you know what, frames and receivers are good to go, then, Dark, your business is no more. No, it's not. I'll just start selling frames and slides and barrels and parts and all that other stuff. Like, why? I just won't only sell jigs anymore. But I thought about it, and part of me just wants to say, you know what? This message that's about to show across the screen, right? F the ATF. Part of me wants to say, you know what? F the ATF. I'm just going to go ahead and just do it and see what happens, right? But then, after much careful evaluation, I've considered the fact that I would be more useful to the community outside of the correctional facilities that are available in the state of Virginia. So, you know, I'm just thinking about all of that. I'm just trying to keep it real. And while I keep it real, go this quick moment here. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Give me one sec. Okay. All right, I need to take a quick break, grab a drink, and get some nicotine. So you guys enjoy this for one brief moment while we do that. And of course, I muted it. My apologies. What's going on, guys? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies, Tack Knives USA. Now, Tack Knives has been a huge supporter of the DLD After Dark channel for a long time, so I want to show the same support right back to them. If you use code DARK, that's DARK, you get 20% off your order. That's 20% off your order. A little kickback comes back to the channel just because you came there off of my recommendation. The money doesn't come from you, it comes from the company. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to support Tack Knives. You'll get a great OTF knife or auto knife for an excellent price, and you'll be supporting the channel as well. Why don't we take a quick look at some of their products?
The Nighthawk V2 with the double-edged dagger blade. This thing is gorgeous, very crisp action. This is in 154 cm steel. This is the Barracuda in the Warncliffe blade. This is a D2 tool steel. This has been one of my EDCs for a while. I highly recommend it. Gorgeous Warncliffe blade. This is also D2 tool steel as well. Very solid action. This is the reverse grip karambit, so it opens like this. So for all you super cool tactical guys, can't do it with a serious face. There you go.
Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for the viewers, if it weren't for the channel members, we literally would not be able to do this. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to Tack Knives. Thank you to you. Now let's get back to the show.
Don't ask me how many times I had to do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that. Oh, I always forget which one. Oh, stop it. Hold on. Jeez, now I'm gonna get hit with a freaking copy schmite schmame. My bad, my bad. So yeah, okay, going back to it, the frames and stuff, man. And somebody said I wish there were more than 19. So it appears to me, and I'm no professional about, I mean, I'm technically a jig professional. I'm no like expert. I'm certainly not an attorney. So you guys come to your own conclusions off this stuff, right? But I think the companies that are out there selling these things for $250 are not about your freedom, independence, and liberty. They are about capitalizing on money, and they will likely happily give up anyone's information to get themselves out of trouble if they can. Just like Zafiri Precision, just like Rainier Arms, just like Salvo, just like ADP Builder, just like all those guys that gave up all those records in New York like that without a subpoena. I'm just keeping it real, right? Anyway, so somebody said I wish they had more than 19s. So hold on, real quick on that thought. The bridge frames should be good to go. You should be good to get bridge frames. I don't know. It's going to vary state to state. So y'all do your own research and make sure that it's lawful. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But if you do go get a bridge frame, then just remember that I have the single pin jigs on my website at DLD Hardware. So there you go. Now remember, you do need to use the single pin jig in conjunction with a standard jig or the DLD, standard jig. And then after you've removed the tabs and all that, then you do the single pin on top of that. Then you'll be good. Anyway, somebody said the 19s. So your boy happens to be sitting on some cases of 17s, of 19s, of 26s. I got a bunch of the titanium blues. I'm probably not going to sell any of the titanium blues because they're probably never going to make those again. I got a bunch of cobalt 26s, that cobalt greenish, weird kind of greenish bluish color. I got a bunch of those. I got a bunch of I got some like FDE 17, 19, 26. I got black 17s, gray 17s. Ooh, and then hold up. There are things I can't show, but I can't believe I've not put this up. So for a little while there, Polymer 80 was actually putting out slides that, oh my goodness, this hair is driving me crazy. I need a haircut. Sorry. So for a while, Polymer 80 was putting out slides that were a color match to their frames, like 1 to 1. So I got like one of their cobalt slides, one of their gray slides, one of their black slides. They never did a titanium blue slide because y'all know I would have copped that quick. But this gray 17 stripped slide that is not a firearm. So, you know, for AI and YouTube watching, this is just a piece of metal. This is a gray slide. This is a gray P80 slide, and this is an RMR cut. It's got the recoil bosses, and this happens to be one of the slides that was one of the runs that was done by Steel City Arsenal, and it's a beauty, man. The cuts in them, the coating, everything about this is just absolutely gorgeous. So when you hold this thing right next to, like right on top of a gray frame, it just looks like it's all one unit, man. It is solid. So I'll probably throw something like this. I also got a Gen 5 barrel that just looks beautiful in it because it's kind of like a gray, like phosphate color. But obviously you'd have to, do things a little differently if you're running a Gen 5 barrel in this. But anyway, yeah, so there's that. But I got that. I got a cobalt slide too. The cobalt slide with a cobalt frame. Ooh, that thing is fire. So I got a 19 cobalt frame, or I'm sorry, I got a 19 cobalt slide. What I was considering doing is doing one of the 26 cobalt frames. I actually got one that I stippled, and I was going to do that and then convert it, just print a little piece of like carbon fiber nylon for the dust cover and run a 19 cobalt slide on a 26 cobalt frame and make that into a, cool little, 26X, I guess, because it wouldn't be a 26XL. What I would like to do is do a 19 with a 26 slide. There's a few cool things that I've been talking to some dudes that are doing some pretty crazy Glock stuff. I don't know if you guys saw. I think I posted it. You know what? I don't know if I did. Let me see. Let me go to screenshots. Let's see. Do I not have it? Come on, bro. Oh, there's screenshots from that guy pulling an FN. What is that? Man, I'm totally drawing a blank on. It's like the LS race gun by FN. This dude pulled one out with an SRO on the police, and I was like, "Yo, is that a Canic? Is that a Walther? Is that a?" And I like name all these guns that all just look exactly the same. They're all feeding us the same BS right now. Okay, so let me see if I have this. Nope, that's the OZ9. Nope, that's the 19X. That's not it. Okay, it's in a different place. Give me 1 second. So what this dude did is he took a Glock 22 frame. Oh, I'm also, I guess, I don't know if I should show, whatever. I'm also considering selling my Gen 2 collection here with the original Tupperware. I got a Gen 2 17 and a Gen 2 19. I've been considering selling those because I mean they've just been sitting there. One is from 1991, I believe, and the other's from 1994, and it's just been sitting there for so long. Both of them have just been sitting there for so long. So probably going to let those go. I don't know, locally maybe. Oh, look at this. Here's one of the Gideon optics. This thing is beautiful. It looks like a closed emitter, but it's a huge window, and that's an MOS direct mount. So you don't need a plate, you don't need anything other than just it's a direct mount. Okay, anyway, so what I was saying is, oh, you know what? Here's the blade that Jack's son made. Look at that little fixed blade Warney, little Warncliffe there. That thing is gorgeous. Shout out to Jackson. And here is your boy Remy just chilling. Isn't he a trip? I know. Okay, sorry, let me focus. So we have a Glock 22 frame that was slightly adjusted in some special areas to receive a Glock 19 Gen 5 slide with the what the is it the what's the Ramjet? It's a Ramjet, right? Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, that's that right there. So it's a full size Gen 5 frame with a Gen 5 19 with the God, why am I totally drawing a blank on that? Dude, I'm totally drawing a blank. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here looking through all my shit to find it, and I finally find it, and I'm, literally forget the name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's anyway. So what they also discussed was uh Radian. Yes, the Radian. Is it the Ramjet? What the hell? I know my dog needs a plate carrier, but they don't make my 17 was Gen 2. Nice. Yeah, the Gen 2s are dope, man. Super smooth, super concealable, no finger grooves, no BS. Afterburner, that's right. Ramjet Afterburner by Radian. Yeah, sorry, I just totally dropped the ball and I couldn't remember. Yeah, so what they also said is they're working on a this seemed a little too much. I don't know how this works. Like in my brain, it doesn't work, but they said they're taking a 19 and then they're chopping the frame to put a 26 Gen 5 slide on it. And I was like, but how do you I don't think it would work like that, but I don't know. I guess they're doing research on it. The dude that put that together, that works at XCal, he was talking some crazy stuff, crazy stuff. So, okay, sorry, let me get caught up here. Strapped currently, good for you, man. Hell yeah. Of course, all of us have guns on us. Absolutely. LPO. Oh, I just got home from Mouse Defense. It's a 76%. Hey, it's all good. 76. Run it, man. Run it. Um, let's see. Well, it makes sense considering most men use our knives on a daily basis, but thank God rarely have to use our firearms. Facts. Very good point. Cooking food with my 9 Nina. Okay. Strapped with a strap on. Bob Masava. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Bought a Goonbeam IR and don't have any way to use it. Talk about tarded. No, not tarded. And stick with me. And here's why. Bisexual knives. Always carrying. Beautiful. Always carry. Smith & Wesson Sigma toilet gun at the ready while watching. Beautiful. I love it. Taurus is the toilet gun. Let's see. Plus 100 for that. Yikes. Aren't really that cheap. Yeah. We're all that cheap. We're all trying to save money. You know what I mean? Let's see. It's got a hole and a spike. You talking about the spike, bro? The once you have it in your hands and you feel how solid that thing is, and there's nothing like it. Like when was the last time you saw somebody bust out a spike like that? A straight up solid mother effing spike, and it's just like so wieldy and comfortable and perfect, and it's honestly the same exact concept of this, right? It just doesn't have the edge on it, and this is just cut out of some flat freaking steel and not even rounded. This is actually cut and like machined, and the edges are rounded, and it's just way more comfortable. But like, bro, these two things, it's over. It's over. um Learn how to use your knives and learn as much as you can about biology, I think it is, or physiology, where stuff is and all that stuff. That's important. I need one of those dark, the BM Spike. I think I may get a clone. Nice, nice. Dude, so I wouldn't get a clone. Look for the mini one. The mini one has the same length grip, but the blade is just a little smaller. It's a little more wieldy. It fits in almost every single pocket. And bro, I got this for $80 and I used a gift card, so I didn't even spend any real dollars on it. I guess you could be okay with a clone, but the clones have shittier sheaths and the clips don't really stay in your pockets really well. They're only 440 steel, like the Benchmade ones are only 440 carbon steel, 440C. So it is a soft, mild steel, so it's prone to bending and breakage and all that, but so I guess it makes sense if you get one for 20, $30, whatever. Like to pay they charge like 100 to 120, of course, AI. They charge like 100 to $120 for this. Now, the ones that are um discontinued because this was Greg Thompson who designed this. The one that he made that is combination blade and not double-edged, because I can't conceal carry a double-edged knife in Virginia, which is gay. Um, it is discontinued and they're selling for like $200, which is absolute insanity. This thing should be $40, but because it's Benchmade, it's $80 to $100. Worth it? It's up to you. I think having a fixed blade in a space that is usually taken up by a folder, I am 100% okay with that. It's worth it because not only am I getting an edged tool, but I'm also getting a fist filler and a knuckle right there and a potential window breaker with those ridges right there. But it's not like crazy high quality. This is like their second or third run where they did put some more jimping on it and they put like a little more thought into it, but it's not impressive. Like, look, it's literally just like chopped out of a piece of steel, like a quarter-inch piece of steel, and that's it. I don't know. I just I wish I could see more from Benchmade, like looking at what they put into their other knives, like come on, like you guys totally were sleeping at the wheel at this. The idea is great, but guess what, Benchmade? The idea isn't even yours. Literally, it was sold to you by Greg Thompson. Like, what do y'all even do? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they took something like this, if it was similar to this and like softer on the hands and more machined and a better coating and all that, and it had the blade on it, bro, you would have me sold at whatever I paid for this, 130, 150, 180. I honestly don't even remember, but the purpose of this is to put on your kit next to your sidearm, and it's like a GTFOM tool, right? It's like a get off me, don't try to take my gun, or you're gonna get stuck. Or it's also a tool that you can use as a pry bar. I actually have another pry bar on my kit, but it's for a bunch of stuff, but mainly for a couple things. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to the show. 100%. Black Diamond Guns and Gear, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also, a channel member. And don't forget to check out fattack.com. My guy has everything you would ever want there. Yeah, and if you do end up in a knife fight, be prepared to get cut the F up. Even back when I was late teenager, I had a guy pull a knife on me. I'm going to guess by the way it ended for him, he likely didn't pull any other knives on anyone else in the future. But I got cut. I got slashed through the meaty part of my palm and took the knife from him. We'll say that. And then I left him sleeping there for a little bit. He was alive. I just beat the piss out of him. But that's what happens when you try to rob people with a little 2-inch knife. Dang. Paracord wrapped rebar sharpened with a grinder. That's pretty gangster though. I like that. I like the resourcefulness of that. The training for it even expects you get cut. Sucks. Yeah, dude, 100%. I built the first KD, bro. I would love to learn more. Actually, I probably wouldn't want to learn more. Just a simple Gerber. I'm pretty mean to it and it hurts my heart thinking of abusing something nice. Yeah, it's hard. Honestly, most of my nice, like most of my really nice knives, they just stay at home. And the knives that I usually carry are around the $100 range. I'll rock the $500 stitch, the almost whatever $500 stitch, the almost $500 John Wick Direct Delta. Um, but it's just not like the OTF knives are dope, right? Like I have fun with these, but like every by their design, every single OTF knife, and I honestly, like hand to God, I love OTF knives. From a utilitarian standpoint, they're great. And every single OTF knife by design, even Microtex, even Heretics, even Cobratex, even name whatever, Benchmades, whatever, they're all limited in their capabilities because these are basically being held up by two pieces of steel that are about the size of a third of a Tic Tac. And that's kind of ridiculous. So, yes, if you needed to use it in a good guy versus bad guy situation, you'd be able to use it. It would work, right? And then of course you get into like bone and other stuff. We're talking something different, right? But for the most part, this would work in a situation. If you absolutely needed to, something went horribly wrong, your concealed carry, your EDC is empty, you emptied your gun, both magazines, whatever, right? Like you just absolutely had to only use this. Yeah, you could use it. And if you get stranded, like what's more likely that you run through both mags and end up like you know being in some crazy super nuts John Wick fight, or you get lost and dehydrated in the woods, and you are going to be really upset if you're out there with this, or even honestly, let's keep it real, you're going to be upset if you're out there with just this, right? But I would rather have this and be able to abuse the shit out of it and baton through wood or shave, whatever I needed to, as opposed to, some of these other options. But some of these other knives, like this old big boy right here, you can choke down on it, get some serious leverage, and chop away at things. And some of these other knives, you can't do that. You're really doing like close in work, meaning that like you're choking up on the blade and you're like whittling away and stuff. I almost choked up on the wrong side of that. But it is cool to have a fixed blade and only take up the size of a typical folder, and the only part that shows is like this is the only part that's coming out of your pocket, and then when you need it you just pull it out like this, right, and then just flip it up, boom, you're good to go. So I find that, like I said earlier, I find that easier than pulling it up like this and working your hand backwards, working it down your finger, and it's just less comfortable than sticking your finger all the way through it and then going like this. It just falls right in the perfect place. And it looks cool, but that's not like the reason that we're doing that. Yeah, Black Time Guns, you're dropping all the emojis. Love it. Sorry, I'm super, super far behind on chat here. Let me see. Never underestimate a disgruntled fabricator on a mission. Facts. Still waiting for my Tavor 7 Black LBI. I printed a karambit that holds a utility blade a while back. It's pretty neat. Nice. Is it like the one I showed earlier, or is it different? Is it kind of like the Cricket Provoke style, like that, or is it different? These are super cool, man. I love these things. I just am constantly using the utility blades. I found a SIG 556 for sale, AKAR. So I actually, is it the 762R or is it the 762XI, or is it the SIG 556R, which takes AK magazines, or is it the 556 XI in 7.62x39? I actually have a SIG 556 SWAT SBR, whatever they call it. It's the 10-inch, 10.5-inch 556 piston-driven SBR. That thing is sick. It is a beast. It is a tank. It is massive. But I just, they got some flaws with that gun. The stock, like if I took one tumble or dropped that gun one time, I promise you the stock is gonna snap right off of it. It's just the way it's made. It's the whole thing is like solid freaking steel and aluminum, right? And then the stock is a steel pin through a polymer latch and a polymer hinge and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, who thought of this? And I know you're going to say, well, DLD, you could just simply, swap that out for a buffer tube design. I'm not going to swap it out. The reason I got that is because it's a piston driven system that I can fold the stock to the side. I'm not going to get one of those fixed buffer designs. Like, no, I want it to be able to fold up smaller, right? I just didn't know that it was going to be, such a flaw in the system. Yes, I got my photographed mail daily. Yes, we all do. Looks pretty sus to me. I just don't understand how Husky Armory is selling frames and jigs. Bro, so many of them are, dude. So many of them are. There's a bunch of them out there. $79 for 76% frames, Moss Defense. So the 76% frames should technically, in theory, be okay. In theory. We are in limbo time. Facts. Very precarious. 76% is legit though, right? I believe so. No frame for you. I get my frames from Moss Defense. Supreme Court is not going to help. Sorry, guys, I am super far behind, but I'm catching up. Supreme Court is not going to help. They're going to keep their head in the sand. I don't know. So they technically wouldn't have taken it. Like typical court decorum is for them to kick it back to the lower court if they unless they were not going to come up with a different outcome. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, none of us like know for sure, but I don't know. We can hope, we can pray. That's about all we can do. As far as I care, 76% is legit in my state. Yeah, yeah. They should be good everywhere. Some people are even selling them in Cali. So UPS stopped by today. Nothing from DLD hardware. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. I promise. Today's the day. Tomorrow's the day. Well, technically tomorrow's today now that it's after midnight, but I promise I'll get it out, y'all. I'm sorry, dude. So most of my dad's been in the hospital for the last 2 weeks. And most of this week has been dedicated to time with him or the last week, not this week, it's only Tuesday, but most of the last week has been dedicated to, you know what? I'll give you guys an update on my dad next. Just give me just a second. I'll get through chat. Find a homie, 100%. Absolutely. That's the way. That is the way. Not a problem for those who print. Facts. Although I would say, although I love the Printy Pews, there's just less longevity issues with the injection molded frames. Now, I know if you're running nylon, you have way better odds at cranking out some lifetime stuff. But a lot of people aren't printing in nylon. A lot of people are printing in PLA plus, which has some heat issues and longevity issues. But bro, you gotta print. Like it took me years to get into it, man. Years. It's the same idea as like, I never like changed my own oil, right? But finally, after a while, you're like, you know what, dude? It like I just got to do it and learn how to do it. And thank God I actually took the time to learn on an Ender 3 and then finally upgraded to a bamboo later on because it was like I actually was able to see and feel the relief from like, whoa, this is so much better, so much easier, so much like, otherwise the people that never printed anything but got a bamboo, plugged it in, and just like a toaster, just pressed down and just starts going right away. Like you'll never understand the struggle trying to fix your ender all day, every day, like just to maybe squeeze out one print. But I got a bunch of prints, like, for the $99 with the Micro Center special that I got with that Ender 3, bro, I got more than my money's worth with that. Darkframes.xxx. I don't know, maybe, honestly, I'll probably just run it on DLD hardware, for real. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, bro. Although I gotta say, every now and then I think about it like, man, if that knock comes at the door, it's like you're screwed for the rest of your life either way, right? You know? But no, I wouldn't do that. It's crazy. Let's see. I just wish there were more frames of 19s. Yeah, we addressed that. Drama Llama, go. I just got a G17 in 2 days. By that, I'm sure you mean an unfinished frame like a PF940 V2. I did not see that right there in my face. Beady, 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 beep. $79 Mass Defense 1722. Yep. I had to wait for 4 days. 2,000 people was waiting in front of me just for a background check in Oregon. Yikes. That's crazy. Dark, blink if the ATF made you blink. Just kidding. Can we testing 1 2 3? What's up, brother? Can we have a moment of silence for all the ATF agents that will get monkeypox this month? Yikes. Man. If Fauci has anything to do with it, all of them are getting monkeypox. And I don't mean all the ATF agents. I mean all of them. The rainbow people. Testing 1 2 3. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. I need that G19 front hole thingy dark. That's right. I do need to get that to you as well. So I'll get that out tomorrow with all the stuff. Just do me a favor and send me your info if you didn't already. If you did already, send it again so it brings it up in my inbox because I will forget. At $250, just print a frame. Yeah, I mean, bro, you can get the Bamboo P1P for $599, bro. It's it's worth it. Zafiri 2. Glad I never bought one, bro. So I only have one Zafiri item, and that is a barrel that was sent to me, hand fitted, by the way, hand fitted by your boy MGB. He sent me a threaded ZP barrel. It was the first ZP product I ever purchased, and yes, they gave up their information of all their New York purchases to the state of New York, and I think the feds too. I don't recall exactly, but it was at least the state of New York without even being subpoenaed to do so. They did it to avoid a subpoena. Now, that is what we call being a bunch of slam bitches. But it wasn't only them. It was not only them. It was also, so it was Zafiri Precision. It was ADP Builder. It was Salvo, which is like 7 companies, including ZP. It was Rainier Arms. It was I got a list of them. It was like everyone, bro. Everyone sold out. I won't pay 250 for a frame. I will pay 300 for a Leo trade-in and work with that for real. Yeah, honestly. Bro, right now you can get Gen 5 Leo trade-in. God, man, my fucking hair. I'm about to throw on a hat, dog. This is pissing me off. Sorry. You can get Gen 5 Glock 17 trade-ins for $379 on AIM Surplus, and they are like, from what I hear from a couple people that purchased them, very good quality. $379, bro. Now they're not MOS, but like, so let's say this, okay? If you went and got for the people that have seen like Shogun's work, right? If you went and got a Gen 5 17 for $379, and then you sent the slide and frame to Shogun and had him do his Shogun package on the frame, and then the Shogun Assassin package on the slide, bro, the cheapest host gun you can get to send to Shogun to get the nastiest, then you'll get your RMR cut, which is better. Some people say is better than the MOS cut. I kind of like the MOS plates. They're just solid. Let's see. But yeah, it would be and you know what? If you use code DARK, you actually get like 5 or 10% off at Shogun. I think it's 5% off, but you get something, all right? Be careful poking the bear, bro. That's what I do all day. Thank you for resending the shipping info, bro. I appreciate you. Anyone else, the other winners that are in here, I know y'all are awesome and super committed and are in like every stream. I appreciate y'all. If you want to resend the shipping info just to make it easier for me, that'll help a lot. I missed my 17. Your 17 misses you too. Still shit with a Glock now though. So honestly, in my experience, that's usually grip angle and usually the grip of the user. I'm not saying that like you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that like the way your natural grip is. So what I learned, um, I shoot the 17 better than I shoot the 19, and I shoot the 17 better than I shoot like a 26. And I think it's just the angle, but also the size of the grip because I got big old, banana hands. Um, if I could dark Gen 2 Glock, yes, I got several Gen 2s. What are you saying? Are you saying you want them? Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know what you mean. Um, so here's what I would do. If you don't shoot a 17 very well, go check out a Glock clone that is similar, but maybe has a little bit of a better grip angle. So when I went and shoot the 17 pretty well. I shoot the Glock Gen 5 45s, 19Xs really well because those are 17 size grips. So that's mostly what I'm carrying, like on my pistol belt. And aside from the 43X, I'll carry something similar with a 17 size grip, whether it's the Shadow Systems XR920C or Gen 5 45 or 19X or something similar. Anyway, go shoot a Shadow Systems Glock 17 equivalent that has a little bit of a more narrow grip. The distance from the web of your the distance from the web of your hand to the trigger is a little bit shorter, so it's a little bit of a different grip and grip angle, and you can put on like the smaller. I prefer the smaller back straps. If you shoot that one better, if you shoot the DR920P or whatever it is, or the DR920, which is the Shadow Systems 17 equivalent, then I would kind of go on the hunt for Glock adjacent firearms that are, similar, but have a little bit of a different grip angle, or the PF940 V2s or whatever, and just kind of see like, okay, I want a Glock style firearm. I want the reliability of a Glock. I want, whatever. Or, bro, if you've not shot the Dagger full size, that's basically like a 19X with a super comfortable grip. Shoot some of those and see how well you do. And if you shoot those better, then it's just incompatibility with the grip. Well, let me share it. YouTube video share. Yeah. So only mods can share links in the chat. Dark Gen 2 Glock 17. I keep missing it. What about the Gen 2? T for Tejas, member for 23 months, bro. Appreciate you, man. Howdy, folks. LARPerators Anonymous. What's up, brother? What's up, heavily armed retards? Great to see you, my guy. If you guys do not subscribe to LARPerators Anonymous, what are you doing? This dude is cranking out some fire content, and you're absolutely going to be put on at least one brand new list when you watch him. And then also you'll be unsubscribed from his channel, and he'll be throttled and all the fun stuff that we're used to. So make sure that you show him some love at LARPerators Anonymous. We love you, bud. Your dog needs a plate carrier. Yes, for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna yeah, there you are. See, my bad. I'm so far behind. I'm just gonna go up a little bit here. I'm skipping a bunch of what y'all said. Red Dawn Readiness. What's up, brother? Who saw that machete fight in Dominican Republic where the dude's hand comes off like butter and he went back to pick it up after the fight? I did not see that. Is that what you shared with me earlier? Because I did not see that. A knife doesn't need to be reloaded. That definitely sounds like some Australian-ish right there. Fat Tack Beaver. is the shiz. This is true. This is true. I carry that bench made the dagger every day, but the double-sided blade because I live in a free state. Bro, you can't even open carry in your state, dog. What are you talking about? Unless you're going fishing or hunting. I live in a free state. Oh, that's great. Where's Rich? Is he still working the street corners of Mar-a-Lago? I guess so, man. I guess so. I already got too many holes in my underwear, bro. So that might happen when you get a blade with a wave that opens with the wave. You might see that you cut up your jeans a little bit, your shorts, or the inside of your pockets at least. At least. Okay, sorry. I had to skip a bunch of the comments here just because I'm super far behind. I had a guy try to jack me in Denver with a knife. I laughed at him and walked off. He was shocked. Dang, you're lucky that he wasn't enraged and under the influence of something crazy. Because, bro, when I got an attempted jacking, um, my first, but like, all right, like, so I got a couple things I got to share with you guys, and then we're gonna wrap up. I just wanted to touch base with y'all, and I offered for Rich to come on if he wanted to, but I think he fell asleep early. Oh, and here we are again. I need nicotine, and I don't want that awkward moment where you're looking into my eyes where I freaking am sucking on a Chinese vape stick. Watch someone catch a hollow right up their taint. Mm-mm-mm. They'll never learn. They will never learn. And by they, I mean people that steal from other people and beat them up in the streets. Uh, Sack shaving is key. I don't even want to know what y'all were talking about. Let me see. 5.56 takes AR magazine, 16-inch heavy rifles. So they did make, if you look up the 5.56R, that is actually a 5.56 Russian variant, which is set in 7.62 by 39 that takes AK mags. It's pretty dope. Now they only came out with the I believe they only came out with the polymer handguard version. You could upgrade the rail on it and stuff, but they came out with, it was called the SIG 5.56R, which stands for Russian. It's just in 7.62 by 39 and takes an AK mag. And honestly, if I could have gotten that, and I guess nowadays like it's more important to be able to have something that takes AR mags, but now I got like a dozen rifles that take AR mags. I'm like, damn, I kind of wish that was in 7.62 by 39, But either way, it's cool, but it's not like I'm not gonna grab that to, you know, go to work if I need. The Bryn 2 is great too. The SIG MCX Spear doesn't suck, bro. I've been looking at that thing, man. It's tempting, but I don't know. The proprietary parts is what kills me. Bamboo changed the game for nylon printing? Absolutely. I just finished a PA6 GF Set Me L chamber to 5.56. That's crazy, bro. I used to change my oil. Now just pay to have it done. Yeah, I just pay to have it done. Damn. I'm gonna avoid that one. Yeet. Dark walked up a hill in the snow to school both ways. This is true. This is true. The only regret I have about the Ender is sticking with it as the primary printer for so long. Bro, me too, man. Me too. Excuse me. Set me SE from Marl Camaro Choose Mac. I don't even know what any of that stuff means. There's pics on my channel, Dark, of the Killdozer we made. Oh, nice. I'll check it out. Found the channel Murph subbed, of course. Sam, man, what's up, brother? Betting Ballistics, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Resend. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I'm a winner in God's book. Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. Just okay with the Shadow 920. Okay, interesting. Are you better than a standard like OEM 17 though? As a general rule, bigger is better. Eh. 92 FS is my favorite. Okay. If you love the 92 FS, then you need to shoot what is now my new night vision pistol. What what did Dark just say? A night vision pistol? Hang on. My new night vision pistol, which is a pistol that I've had for a while that is just now my designated night gun. Uh well, hold on, Dark. Don't you need night vision to have a night pistol? Hold on, hold on. Anyway, getting back to it, my Beretta M9A3 is now my night vision gun, and it has an IR laser on it. It's got the Holosun PID dual, which has a 1,000 lumen white light. It has a green vis laser, so it's visible, and it also has an IR laser. So I can use that thing as a LAM, which is a laser aiming module. So I can, shoot stuff with it under night vision. And we'll talk about that in a second. So much work with my 43X. I suck at shooting it. Yeah, honestly, throwing a light, the TLR7 sub on my 43X and the 20+1 mag in it, bro, it helps a lot because some of that extra weight is absorbing some of the recoil. But yeah, the bro M9A3. If you love the 92 FS, so I have one of the 92 FSs as well. If you love the 92 FS, go shoot an M9A3. You will be like, whoa, why has Beretta not been doing that to all of their triggers since day one? I have no idea what they did, but holy moly, it is dope. Shoot my P320 and Beretta 92 the best. Nice. Glock 47 is okay too. Yeah, the 47 is pretty cool. Oddly enough, I'm decent with my 43X. Yeah, bro, whatever you are most accurate with, that's what I would carry. I mean, even if it's not the most convenient and concealable gun, if you can pull it off, luckily for me, I stopped wearing business attire. And even when I was still wearing business attire, I just stopped tucking in my shirt. I was like, "Fuck this. I want to carry, whatever full size gun that I want to carry. And if I tuck in my shirt, I got to carry a Kel-Tec P3AT in my pocket, which is whack. So I didn't want to do that anymore." Mike McClune, thanks DLD After Dark and everyone here tonight. Have a good one. Everybody, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out, brother Mike McClune, the goon. Appreciate you. Let's see. It's way blue now. Let me see. Rich has a busy month ahead of him. He needs the rest. Busy month. That's a new whole experience. Oh, yikes. Why, Dark? Why? It helps if you're a foot taller than the guy trying to jack you. Yeah, that's true. It's Pride Month. Feel free to show sucking on the vape and be proud. Ugh, yuck. If the vape is a rainbow peen, it's yuck. Come on, y'all. Don't ever buy Wilson Combat. I bought one of their gas rifles and it's been a total dumpster fire from day one. Really? I haven't messed with any of their GARs. I honestly, the only thing Wilson Combat I've ever purchased is their 47Ds. Their Wilson Combat 1911 magazines are like the answer to most 1911 problems. It's because a lot of 1911 problems tend to be magazine related. So throw in some Wilson 47Ds in there and a full size, 5-inch government 1911 is just a good way to fix some of the problems. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I learned to change a car's oil when I was in single digits. Dang, I pay to have it done. Yeah, there's some things you just don't discuss. I like my Wilson Combat trigger and my 92. Okay, so that's one thing that they did do really well. So they yes, night vision pistol. So Wilson Combat does make Beretta parts, and they do an excellent job on their Beretta 92FS and similar compatible parts. I put thermal on the 2245. Nice. That's awesome and totally useless, but cool. Joe Morris, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Late getting here, but I like to party. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me try to catch up a little bit, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm still super far behind. PF9 in the truck console, bro. The PF9 is OG, like the OG eight shot, yeah, 7+1, 8-shot, 9 milli. That's just, it's a beast, man. I don't like my 43 or Glocks in general, but I can hit anything with it. I think it forces a proper grip with less wiggle room. That could be true. Is it a 43 or 43X? Because honestly, the 43 is a less than desirable piece of equipment in my opinion. And I have one sitting down on the table, like right over there, right over there. Let's see. Tromix wasn't still the best, but Tromix, they stopped doing stuff a long time ago. That's just, they just stopped doing stuff with the shotties. All right, hang on one sec.
Oh, no. No. No.
That will never get old. Okay. So after some deliberation between myself and the tactical turkeys, I did kind of say on a Rumble stream that what will be the best way to say it? There may be a few spots open on a list to get some type of vision, typically used at night, at a very, very, very low price. I know I'm not really supposed to like openly talk about it like that. So I'll just say if people are interested in, you know, vision of the night equipment for like a stupid low price that will never, ever, 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 ever come back, then holler at me and I can introduce you to, a few slots that are just sitting there. And I think there's probably like 2 or 3 slots left now. But yeah, I'm not supposed to say anything. I wasn't supposed to say anything last time either, but crazy, crazy, crazy inexpensive. So anyway, I was talking with the tactical turkeys, and they were like, "We will send you." So they got this new night vision. It is Gen 3 tubes, white phosphor, PVS 14s, and they got something kind of similar to what the old Jerry 31s are, but those are like a no bueno for importation anymore. So these are kind of similar to what they were, but they're like different tubes, and there's some things that are changed on them, and blah blah blah, whatever. So they're sending me a set of binos on T&E. So I'm getting a set of bino night vision, which is 2 eyeballs. Oh, snap. On T&E, which is test and evaluation. So I'll be making some content on it. I'll be using, rifle, pistol, um, some of the IR stuff that I have. I have Goon Beam. So going back to what someone said, like I got a Goon Beam IR illuminator, but I don't have anything else. I don't have an IR laser. I don't have night vision. I don't have anything else. So a lot of dudes will just go and buy a night vision tube, and like I was talking to someone else that bought their first tube for like $4,500, right? And then they were just sitting there with a tube. Like, cool, right? Now, I will say that right now, the price on that I'm talking about, for less than that, you could get 2 binos. Sorry. They were originally only letting like 20. I'm sorry. I guess I was told to not say that much. Sorry, I'll shut up. Anyway, holler at me if you want more information. I can get you into the VIP party. All right. Email or IG or whatever. Anyway, so for less than that, you can get binos of Gen 3 white phosphor PVS 14s with a mount, and it's a dual articulating mount. So when you have, hang on, let me show you. So here's kind of what I'm saying. Okay. So if you plan on eventually getting night vision, if you were to just go buy a tube right now, then you're going to be sitting there with a tube with nothing else, right? Like nothing else to use with it. So what do dudes do? Most of them go out and they go on their backyard and their balcony and their deck, and then they just go up and look at the stars, and it's crazy and it's trippy and you will love it and it's incredible, and there will literally be nothing else you can do with it. So the way I looked at it was some of the other equipment that's easier to grab, right? The helmet, set up a whole rig, get the Wilcox G24, right? Grab the other equipment that you need. So get a helmet, get a G24 Wilcox mount, get an IR illuminator. Now I'm running it separate. I'm like, look, I'm not going to go get a D ball. I'm not going to get a peck. I'm not going to get an end gall. I'm not going to get a pursed. I'm not going to get what was the other one? Well, whatever. I'm not going to go, spend two, three. Well, I mean, I literally don't have the money now, right? But like, even if I did, like, drop in, 30 whatever $100 on an end goal is insane, right? Like that's nuts. So, in my opinion, with the equipment that's available to us right now, going with the same kind of concept as like Gideon Optics, they're giving you great technology and a great product for a much lower rate. Goonbeam giving you great products, high performance at a much lower rate. You can get a Goonbeam IR illuminator and then get a separate IR light, like a Holosun IR light, or excuse me, IR laser, to use in conjunction with your IR illuminator. Or if you wanted to run, like on my pistol, I got the Holosun PID Dual, which gives you white light if you need it, but it also gives you a green vis laser if you need it. But it also gives you a IR laser too, so I could shoot my pistol under night vision. If I wanted to take that off my pistol and just during the time that I'm waiting to get a LAM, a laser aiming module for my rifle, I could literally just throw that on my rifle and tinker around with it, right? So getting these other things in advance, if you ever, literally ever plan on getting night vision, 100% is the way, because now little by little, I was like, well, let me get a Team Wendy helmet, right? Got a Team Wendy helmet. Well, I know I'm eventually going to get night vision. So let me pick up this G24 mount, right? Picked up the mount. Well, I know I'm going to want to rock my Ear Pro on my helmet. So let me get the mount and the Ear Pro, and I cut it all up myself and I wired it up and all that, and boom, that's all set up, right? Let me also get a Goonbeam IR illuminator too, right? Because that's, there's no downside to having that. I can mount that on my rifle. And then let me go ahead and get, because I'm getting a light for, at the time I was getting a light for the Beretta. Let me go ahead and just grab, the PID Dual, because it's not too much more expensive and it has the added benefit of the IR laser. There's literally a $130 IR laser by Holosun on like eBay right now. Now it is just an IR laser. I don't know the capabilities of it. I know it's civilian only, so it's not a full power laser, but it is usable, right? If those are the only two things that you had, well, when it comes time for you to get a tube, if you do, okay, so for the people that are getting binos, they're like 4,100 bucks. Okay. Oh, whoops. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Whatever. They're less than the $4,500 tube that I told you guys about earlier. Okay. Literally, I'm gonna freaking throw it in this mount, clickety click, boom, and I'll be able to, use the articulating mounts and freaking done. I got the laser aiming module, I got the IR light and all that shit, and I'm good to go. So it's not stupid to get all this stuff first if you plan to ever, ever get night vision. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I feel like the last 2 hours have just been consumerism general. I mean, not really. We just talk about equipment. I mean, it's sad. Unfortunately, like a lot of the shit that we're talking about is, you know, purchasing. But if you can like bladesmith and blacksmith and stuff like you could do that too. But sadly, yes, in a world of consumerism and convenience, it's easy to fall into it. Even myself, even myself. It's just kind of part of the world, unfortunately. I've tried to get away from a lot of it, but it haunts all of us, my friend. Smith me some Magna Cut. I don't know if it works like that. In 10 or 15 years, I'll be a speed loot drop. Bro, who knows? Maybe less than 10 to 15 years. Honestly, dude, I don't even know if we're gonna have an election. I don't know what the next what the rest of this year or what the future is gonna look like, you know? Get the tank periscope night vision set up. They are $600, $600 to $900 ready to go. A little big and will fit through the sunroof. Yo, is that like a real thing? You can literally set up a periscope night vision unit? Bro, let me know. Let me guess, Rich gets a free one. No, no, Rich, Rich never gets a free one. All right, Steve Whoop. Good night, bud. Yeah, my age, I'll spend money on more guns. Dude, you know what? Do what you can, man. I honestly, I never even would have considered night vision until I had my buddy's binos and I looked up at the sky. And I said this was like way before like Starlink and like all that shit was all the satellites were up there in the sky. I mean, there were still a shitload of satellites up there, but I mean, we're talking like years and years and years back, right? Um, when you see on a night that's not like overcast, when you look up at the sky and you see almost every star and you see planets and you see shit just flying around up that you're like, whoa, like, and then actually, I was on the phone with Jonah, and Jonah had this like crackhead pull up at his property and start like um walking around her car, like tripping out, and she was like talking to herself, like tweaking, right? And she was like, she's doing something like waving around a scarf or something. She was like going back in her car and like flicking her lighter like 1,000 times. And I was talking to him and I was like, yo, what is she doing? And we were FaceTiming. And he's like, dude, she's like tweaking. She's like literally tweaking. And the PVS 14 that he has was like right next to him. And I was like, let me see. He was like, you can't really see it. So he was like, hold on. He grabs the PVS 14, takes the phone on FaceTime, aims the unit at her, and I could see her under night vision. And I could see when she was flicking the lighter, it was like the whole car was like glowing, dude. It was insane. And then he was like, watch this. He grabbed the Goom Beam IR illuminator and just lit her all the way up. And you could just literally see her like glowing. And she had no idea that she was sitting here getting stared at by dudes under night vision with an eye. You can't see it with the naked eye, right? Like it's just it took it to a whole nother level, dude. And I was like, okay, you know what? That is a legit superpower. So that's one of the times that I was like, I need that. I need that. So no, I don't know. I'm getting the set of binos on T&E. So I'm just saying, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to get as much information as I can to you guys and get it back out to you. And, y'all do your thing. All right. So let's go ahead and bring it to an end, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in and chilling. I know this is just kind of a chill conversation. No guests, no bullshit, no nothing. Just, a chat. And I appreciate y'all. So as we wrap up here, I want to remind all you guys, every single time you wake up, every single time you see the sun rise, every time you see the sun set, when you look at the sky, when you look at the stars, when you look at your children, when you look at just everything, just remember that creation itself is evidence of the creator. All right. And just do your best to live every day with gratitude. Right. It's easy to, you know, kind of forget like something as simple as like, I don't know, eating, right? Or, you know, something like just having the capabilities to do something, or, you know, feed yourself or your family, or, you know, pay your mortgage or pay your rent or whatever. Just try to, you know, try to do it with gratitude, even though everything sucks in most cases. Just try to elevate yourself with some gratitude. You know, gratitude is the highest form of energy. So it's super important. And right now, I would tell anyone out there that's listening, right now is the time to get right with your family and get right with God. And if anyone out there has any questions of like, what does that mean to get right with God, then hit me up. I'd be happy to chat with you. All right. Um, anyway, can Sasquatch see it? I don't know. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. Um, we have some other stuff coming up this week. I have over the next 2 weeks, I have some guests coming up that y'all will be excited about. I have a couple new, I got some stuff coming, so just kind of keep an eye out. And a new spot that I'll be able to go to and shoot probably with it, not this coming up weekend, but the next weekend. I think that's is that Father's Day weekend? Yeah, I think that's Father's Day weekend. But anyway, just keep an eye out. There's going to be more stuff coming soon. And yeah, just be grateful and get right with God, because you never know. Constantly feels like the end is coming. To quote Zombieland, it's the little things. It is. And cardio. And cardio. I gotta say, I've been working on myself, you know what I'm saying? Getting a little stronger, a little slimmed up. You know, I think that's important for all of us to get a little bit healthier. You know what I'm saying? Uh, for everyone that was asking, my dad is doing a lot better. My dad was finally moved out of the ICU yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Dang, I guess technically it's Wednesday now, but yesterday he was moved out of the ICU, and after he got the breathing tube out, he was talking, he was breathing on his own, which for that there it was a little dicey for a little bit, but thank God he was good. He got the breathing tube out, he got the nasal tube out not too long after that. Then he started kind of eating some stuff again. Unfortunately, he has the colostomy bag. He's probably going to have it for like 3 to 6 months, and just pray to God he won't need that for too long and that he recovers quickly. But man, it was scary for a long time. I mean, we're talking about the last like 15 days, almost all of that in the ICU, and several surgeries. And you know, even when he was they kept him under for like 3.5 days, dude. It was terrifying. I was gravely concerned, but he's finally doing better. And man, I mean, all of y'all that were hitting me up, sharing your prayers. Teddy, to my understanding, there was no change. And the last I heard 2 days ago, they had like a day to make uh, a decision on what they were going to do. But because he's out of the ICU, I haven't gone back or seen. I haven't seen the family. I have no idea what's going on. So, but all of y'all that still prayed for my dad and for me and for Teddy, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And man, just seeing like the power of prayer, dude. What that does when, you know, we were sitting there with 160 people in the live stream in Rumble, and just asking 160 people in one place at one time for prayer. Like, you could feel that energy, dude. You could feel that energy. So it's crazy. I just thank you. I want to say thank you to all you guys that you know were there. Crazy times, man. The last couple of weeks has been insane, and seeing him make progress and do better and get better is huge. And all glory to God, man. All glory to God. Thank you, all you guys. Appreciate you, man. Um, look, like I said, in the end, right now we're living in crazy times where it's basically uh, frowned upon to be a strong strong-willed warrior of God. And that's like, that is who, like, it is our responsibility to be that individual, to be strong, be a warrior of God, stand up for what we believe in, stand up for our beliefs and our culture. And I would tell you right now that right now is one of the most important times for us to do it. Um, I don't know what the future is going to look like, but I can tell you, if you go into it uh, as a committed warrior of God, there's nothing anybody can do. Death no longer has a hold on you. No one can say or do anything that can change your mind. And as we go on and live our lives, try to stay positive. They're trying to, you know, doom scare us into, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to drive us to commit violence. They're trying to drive us to, feeling just like desperate, like there's nothing left, and they're trying to take life from us while we're living. It's crazy to see all this happening, man. And they're effective, man. They're using some of the most, like, uh I guess, what would the word be? Some of the most, like, high tech tools, some of the most sophisticated tools, some of the most sophisticated methods of communication against us. And all of you guys are stronger than that and smarter than that. So we need to stay positive. We need to focus on our families, be good leaders and role models to our kids, and focus on the important things. And as you do that, remember that holding yourself accountable to uh, rules, standards, and expectations that you set for yourself is extremely important. So as you do that, guys, remember, rule number one is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief little interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on your life. So be kind. Rule number two is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution. Give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number three, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. Not this thing. I'm saying I just made the clicky sound, but keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Let's make sure that we're supporting the companies that support us, not our enemies. So I would advise that you stop paying for Amazon Prime. I would advise that you stop paying for Disney Plus and HBO Go and all that other bullshit. And honestly, some of the only reasons that I'm still on this platform is because you guys are here, right? When we go on Rumble and all that, dude, look at the volume of people. Look at the difference when we go on Rumble. Like, we're pushing almost 200 viewers in a live chat. When, like, that's crazy, right? So, like, I honestly don't even know why we're still here, but I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Like I said, support the companies that support us. Don't support these companies that hate us. And yeah, sometimes we can use these companies that hate us to push our message, to kind of fight against the evil on the evil's platform. But anyway, support those companies, support Goonbeam, support Gideon Optics, support Tack Knives, support AR Takedown Tools, support Fat Tack, support, I say Goonbeam, right? All those guys that are in the core circle, support them, because they're the ones that are out here actually doing stuff. And I appreciate y'all. And just remember, during Pride Month,
Oh, no. No. No.
I love it. Guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I love y'all. Be safe, be easy, stay strapped. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Murph Dog, you nailed it. How did I forget my own company? And don't forget the most important of it all, DLD Hardware, where you can get all your jiggy needs if you want to get jiggy with it. Love y'all. Also, other stuff like parts and tools and maintenance stuff and all that. Love y'all.